To start learning Godot, you need resources to learn from. A lot of you are beginners. That's why you entered this video, to see the best resources. Learning from a developer on YouTube and he knows what he's doing and what he's talking about will make you learn efficiently. That's why in this video, I'll show you the best resources to learn from, especially if you are beginner to Godot game engine. But before that, click the like button. That really makes me move on. There are two main types of learning, or let's say style of learning. Visual learning style. Visual learning style refers to a way of learning where people understand and remember information better when it is represented to them in a visual form, such as pictures, diagrams, charts, and graphs. These learners find it easier to grasp and retain concepts by seeing them. They often use tools like mind maps, flashcards, and videos to help them study and connect different ideas. Visual learners are good at noticing details and can visualize information to understand how different pieces fit together. And there is another main type of learning, which is reading-writing learning style. The reading-writing learning style is a way of learning where people prefer to engage with information through text. These learners are good at understanding and remembering things by reading and writing. They like to use written materials like books, lectures, notes, and handouts to learn. They often take detailed notes, underline important points, and write summaries to help them remember what they have learned. This method helps them connect ideas and keep important information in mind. And there are a lot of other types of learning, but visual learning type and reading learning type is the important for us in this video. We can say that visual learning resources are represented as videos, and reading learning resources are represented as articles and other resources like them. So, visual learning resources are represented as videos. Where can we find these kind of types? Right, YouTube, because it's free. There are a lot of awesome developers who teach beginners how to learn Godot. There is Fencer Devlog, FinePoint CGI, GDQuest, GameDev Game Development Center, Game Endeavor, Gwis, Godot, Heartbeast, Kids Can Code, MakerTech, PickDev, and Quabo. And there are a lot of others, you can find them in your own. While in reading learning resources, the best resource is Godot documentation. Godot documentation is the main source you have to take the information from, because the information in it came directly from the developers who are working on Godot game engine. There are a lot of sections in Godot documentation will help you, like getting started. If you are a beginner, I highly recommend you to read all this section. It will help you learn the basics components of Godot, which are nodes, scenes, resources, and signals. Then you will make your first 2D or 3D game. You will make the game step by step, and the best thing is you will understand what you are doing. Final word, Godot documentation is the primary resource to learn Godot. But these resources are not useful if you are not practicing. Remember that practice makes perfect. And as always, until then, keep it simple.